and brave. Welcome back to my channel today. It's your girl Jax, and I really want to thank you for joining me on another episode of The Motherland. So today's episode is about my birth mum flying over to England to meet me and how that all went down, and her response and my response. So stick with me and I will tell you all about it. Firstly, I just want to say, guys, I am currently in the south of Africa, and it has been such an amazing time. I'm feeling really overwhelmed today, and I can't say why on this video, but it has been a time has been had. My mind is blown. I know I'm currently sitting here in my bonnet, getting ready to go out, do a bit of shopping with the family and go and explore Johannesburg. So yes, it's crazy that I'm here. I can't even believe that we made it here. So I'm out here with my kids and my husband, and yeah, it's been an overwhelming experience, but beautiful at the same time. So I'm always getting questions about my adoption, but the main question that has been on everybody's lips is, what happened when you met her? Did you cry? Did she cry? How did it go? How do you feel? I'm gonna address all those things today. So I waited 30 plus years, 30 plus, and I say 30 plus, okay, so I'm 36 now. I met her around 2 years ago. So I would have been 34. And so, yeah, you know the story about how I found her. So now she decides to come to England to meet me. And after waiting all this time, the day finally arrived when her plane landed. She landed in Birmingham, UK. And I was geared up thinking, okay, I'm gonna see her soon. And then I got that dreaded message. I've landed in England. I'm really tired. I'll see you tomorrow. My whole world crumbled, guys. And it sounds so drastic because there's nothing wrong with her seeing me the next day. Nothing at all. But in my world, that was an absolute wonder. Like, I felt the pain in my chest. Oh, my chest. Sorry. Oh, my chest. No, it was really painful. I almost felt rejected again. And I was just like, what is wrong with me? And my husband was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. But I felt rejected, and I felt like, what, she doesn't see me the next day? What if she just decides that she doesn't want to do this anymore? Has she got cold feet? That's basically what that message represented to me. It's just a damaged response, unfortunately. I look at it now and I just think I overreacted, but in that moment, I guess it was the whole me gearing myself up for weeks, counting down the days, counting down the hours, the minutes, like those few hours to her arriving. I was clock watching, guys. Like, I was checking her flight online. I knew when the plane landed. Then I thought, give her about this much time to get to her hotel. Like, I thought she would have been like, I'm here, get here straight away. I even thought about meeting her at the airport, but I didn't want to push up myself, and unless she suggested it, I didn't want to be like, I'm coming to the airport to see ya. I didn't want to come across desperate or beggy or anything like that. So yeah, my brain just crumbled and shattered, and yeah, it made me feel so sick and so ill. So yeah, guys, it was a long 24 hours. It wasn't even 24 hours from that point, but it was a long night. It was a long night. I tossed and turned. And then eventually, she messaged me the morning and she was like, oh, what time do you want to meet today? And I told her the time. She told me, well, I already knew which hotel she was going to. So she told me to come down. And then I went down to go and see her, and on the way I was just blasting out my music, just trying to shake my nerves, just vibing, because like, does anybody else have car concerts? I am the car concert queen. And listen, if I'm feeling some type of way about life, or if I'm stressed or whatever, go for a drive, put on some music, and I'll just have a little concert by myself, just jamming. So yeah, so was shaking it off, and then parked up, and it took me forever to park, because if you know Birmingham city centre, you know what it's like, and it's really hard to get parking at sometimes. So yeah, eventually I parked up, and then I went in to meet her. So I'm sitting down in the lobby, waiting. Felt a little bit like, I'm sure I was sweating. I just felt so nervous. I didn't feel myself. It was like an out of body experience. And every minute I'm looking, but then I'm like, don't look, just stay seated. Look forward. Don't make it look like you're trying to break up your neck to see if she's coming. And I was just in this crazy headspace. And finally, I saw this woman walking towards me. And she looked a bit different to her photos, actually. So she comes over, and I'm like, ah! And she's like, my dear. And that was a terrible impression. And the accent doesn't sound like that. But in my head, it sounded like that. Anyway, we hug each other, and we're just casual, like, it's so good to see you. How are you? Oh my goodness. Hugging each other. At this point, we're both reacting the same. Now, I said in my last video that I feel like my response was based off her. So I feel like she kind of held it down a little bit. Not that she held it down. I mean, that could have authentically been her reaction. But based on how she reacted, it kind of like centered me. Then I met Auntie, who was there with her. And but she was even more excited. Even now when I see her, when I talk to her, oh, she's just a ball of energy. She's so beautiful. So we get to talking, and I'm learning some new things that I thought I would have already known. So prior to this, me and my birth mum had been catching up over the phone, we've been talking. So I thought I knew everything that I needed to know, but I didn't. And you know what? You see, Auntie, blessing in disguise. My auntie was able to string the pieces together. So there were moments where my birth mum couldn't remember certain bits. Auntie was meant to be there because she really helped the situation, and I had more questions based on the things that they were telling me. And when I tell you guys, we was locked in this conversation for 5 hours, you know. 5 hours straight. I think I went to the toilet once, and I think I sipped on some water, and it was as if no one else was there. Like, the hotel was busy. Imagine, just busy. People going by, minding their day, and we're just locked in the lobby for hours, just talking. And I can't even find a word to describe what it was. I mean, it was beautiful. Something was established in that moment. I felt comfortable. I felt comfortable to speak to them. I sensed that they felt comfortable speaking with me. They answered all my questions thoroughly. And that's pretty much how it went, guys. And then after that, we went for food, went back home and got the family. And then we went back. The kids and hubby met birth mum and auntie. When we got there, my youngest one at the time, because it was just the 2 kids, he struggled to go inside, freaked out. He was like, I can't do this, mum. And like, I remember thinking, oh yeah, like, this is a lot for them as well. Like, I have to consider them also. And I remember just like encouraging him and saying, no, you're okay, babes. Like, she's so nice. I've been with her all day. You're gonna love her. And eventually he went in and we walked up to her. and she could see what was happening with him, because he was like looking like he had fear in his eyes. Actually, he looked really scared. He said he was really anxious at the time, but I remember she looked at him, and then she said, "It's okay, Papa, come here." And she put her hands out and then brought him over and sat him on her lap and started like just rubbing his back. It was even weird just to see her supporting my son, her grandson, in that way. She took out like sweets galore. There was so many sweets in the bag, guys. And biltong. Does anybody know about biltong? It's the first time my boys had tasted it, so they're like, oh yeah. So she unlocked him. She unlocked that little brother's heart, because you give him food, you give him sweets, you got him. You see what I'm saying? So he was then okay, because he thought, oh, she bought these from South Africa for us. And yeah, that's how the meetup went. So there you have it. My first meetup with my birth mum. And now I'm here for my second. Oh my goodness, guys. I've already seen her, and I've also met some family. But I'll be talking to you about that in another video. So you know what to do, guys. Stick around. Thank you so much for joining me today. And you know what? I really appreciate all the encouragement, the love, the support. It means so much. You already know what to do. Hit it. Subscribe, guys. Comment, like, share the video, and have a blessed day. And I will see you very soon. Mwah.